A 600-kilometre solo ride to the Adventure Moto Dirty Weekend was what lay ahead. Winter wasn't letting go just yet, and with persistent rain, creek crossings were growing larger by the minute. There was one that I knew about right towards the end, and with costly backtracks and detours, would it be passable? This is my trip into a dirty weekend. Winter hasn't completely let go yet. It had snowed overnight in Perisher, and Sydney had an 80% chance of rain at 7 a.m, but a 0% chance by midday. That's okay, a little rain in the morning won't dampen the mood too much. I had slightly delayed leaving, hoping the rain would ease, and adjusted my schedule accordingly.
The MotoRides trip itinerary planner, you can synchronise it into your calendar so you can see where you're at. I'm supposed to have already passed St Albans at this stage and be on my way to Laguna. So I need to catch up, which is the other reason why I'm taking this way. Jesus, dude.
I'm taking a 600-kilometre, almost directly north line from Sydney to the Green Valley Farm in Tinga. The initial plan was to complete this in one day, but it turned out to be a very good decision to split it into a stay at Nundle. By the time I was eating a very nice, but first of many, bacon and egg rolls at Laguna, it wasn't looking like the weather was letting up anytime soon. Onwards to Broke, then Singleton for fuel, before continuing north into roads unknown.
Elegant. This rain that was meant to be gone by now is persisting, so I think I'm going to have to go the wet weather gear again and the winter gloves, because it is down to 11 degrees and still raining. Not pleasant. This is not the spring ride I was hoping for. Trying to put my wet weather gear on while I've still got my backpack on. Come on.
The temperature prediction was 10 degrees at home at 7 a.m, 10 degrees at St Albans at 9 a.m, 10 degrees at Moonan Flat at midday, and you guessed it, 10 degrees at Nundle in the afternoon. At least it would be consistent. Just to throw a little interest in there. It's a bit green, a bit deeper too. Is it going to get risky, just being that I'm on my own, not with a group? Is it going to breach a risk threshold that I'm not comfortable with? It's a nice road, it's a lovely road. If it was dry, it'd be amazing. If I could see, it'd be amazing. Here's the road. I don't think this road would be a problem. I'm going to I don't know, is that Rochelle or Rochelle, and then turning left there, which I don't think that's too far. It's about 30 k's down the road. I do need to change my GoPro battery though. In the rain, fantastic. However, fighting the urge to continue, I was keen to get some photos with my new 35mm camera. And while the rain sucked for riding, it would create amazing images.
Can I hear bikes? I can hear bikes. How are ya? How are ya? Good, good. Hey. Big group. they're heading that way, then I should feel a little more confident heading that way too. Something to get a couple of good photos.
Oh, good idea.
Yeah. How's it going?
Yeah, good, mate.
Looking forward to it. Are you going straight there today?
I'm going to Nundle.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, so we'll be at Nundle.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll see you there. There you go. I've ended up with a support group.
I was no longer on my own. Some risk was mitigated. Turns out there was a GPX file sent out, and great minds think alike because it pretty much mirrored what I had laid out myself.
Isn't that stunning? Even the weather adds that atmosphere, so sometimes you just pick a spot out on a map and you hope for the best. You never quite know what you're going to get. As someone infamously said about a box of chocolates. But on this occasion, it's definitely worked out. That is amazing. Definitely add this one to your list. Of course, this, like all our rides, will be on MotoRides.com.au. You can download a GPX file and photos, video, etc. And don't forget to share your rides. If you find something like this and you've got a GPX file that helps other people find it as well, then share it on the website, MotoRides.com.au.
Having someone nearby if I drop the bike is comforting. This gave me a little more confidence to push on, which proved worthwhile as the steep inclines and mud ahead was something I probably wouldn't have tackled alone. As it turned out, I ended up lending a hand to others.
Earlier in the week, slightly contemplated putting on the 50/50s. Very glad I didn't go with that decision. The 120 Prado. Greatest car ever created. The map definitely showed some undulation in the track. Not being able to see. Definitely prefer being able to see. Woo! That was probably a little hairier than I was hoping for, gotta be honest. That rut was not going to head further to the left. And if it did, I would have been screwed, but it worked out alright. I really would have liked some goggles. There's little sort of muddy channels, not quite ruts yet, but they're starting to form up. Sorry about the sniffles. High sniffle factor on this one. It's one of those roads that really isn't super challenging. It certainly won't look challenging at all on the camera, but it's just one of those roads that is really unsettling. Like the bike just doesn't feel planted or nice, and it's just uncomfortable.
unstable.
Combine that with the dampness and the vision. I really should have worn my goggles. Don't know why I didn't. I was just silly. Whoa. I was looking at the tapering off on the left down into the gutter, and then when the bike slipped, it actually slipped to the right instead.
One way, and
That's a good photo.
I was coming the other way, and it just took evasive action. So
Like I was thinking you must like slid out. I'm thinking, how the fuck you slide out on that?
Yeah.
lucky there was a little escape route.
Was he coming the other way?
The truck, he was coming this. The truck was going this way.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't even see a truck. Come and shut down. Alright. Wow. That was a little more adventurous than I was expecting. A lot of fun, but kind of glad to be out the other side of it. Although it is more comforting knowing that there's people around if something goes wrong. Ended up on a little impromptu tour. It does demonstrate really though that white tours are so good. You know, it just makes you feel so much more comfortable knowing you've got support, you've got people around. So if you want to go on a tour, make sure you check out our website. We've got all the tours listed across the country, all in one place. MotoRides.com.au. Ah, my eyes! What is that brightness? It is sunlight. Sunlight has fallen upon us. Wow. During the week I tried to see if you could get up there, and it doesn't look like you can anymore. You used to be able to, but you can't anymore. Wow. I was not expecting that.
I knew the Moonan Flat pub was up for sale, but I was a little shocked that the place was a complete ghost town.
Hello. Good, how are you?
Yeah.
Beautiful day for it, isn't it?
It's lovely.
Closed. Everything closed. Little cafe there is gone. I don't know how long that's been gone for. Obviously the pub, we all kind of know what's going on there. Not sure if they've got a new buyer yet or not. Still on the market. They're asking too much money personally. Interesting little business, but how you make back $2 million from a little country pub.
Converting a country pub into something you might find in Sydney tends to lose its country appeal, and a $2 million price tag won't sell quickly. So for now, it sadly lies dormant.
So from here I'm sort of following, backtracking a little trip I've done before. There shouldn't be anything too surprising on here. Although the weather makes it interesting. least knowing that I think all these guys are following the same path. So if I see them turning back at some stage, then I'll know to do the same. It's about 170 k's to escape out to the freeway and get around to Moonan versus what have we got, 83 k's. So it's an extra 100 kilometres to go back to the freeway from here. That's a fair detour, so I'm really hoping I don't have to do that. Goes up into Barrington Tops. I was really hoping to be able to stop a lot more and take photos, but the weather just makes it hard to get the camera out, and now time is a factor. What's the current ETA? 5, pretty much, 5 p.m. I really wanted to get there much earlier than that. It was all bitumen and fresh bitumen, so it looks like they've extended this road a bit, the bitumen part, and I was getting pretty used to it. Came around a corner and suddenly it was dirt. Man, I wish I could see how pretty this is. Alright, so I think if you go straight ahead you'll end up in 20 Creeks. Going left, Ellerton, yeah. This is the way to Nundle. Why didn't I bring my goggles? Seriously, what was I thinking? I do not learn that lesson every time. It's not often you see a 100k sign and have the thought of it being wishful thinking. I do remember, and I am pretty sure I flagged it as a waypoint, there is a creek crossing that we did on a tour. I remember it being not a big deal on the day. Man, that was a solid one. It wasn't raining on that day. Today it's been raining all day long. Hello. What is that great big ball of fire in the sky? Rains are here again. Temperatures dropped to 8.5, making it definite sniffle factor.
I said, oh shit, that's slippery.
Yeah.
We dropped it, Jake nearly dropped it. Oh no, just watching the mirror and down forward.
There's a few, it's been a couple of spots like that, hasn't it?
Not wrong.
It's starting to get a little late, which I'm not massively comfortable about. As we climb up into the clouds. I'm just hoping this river crossing is passable, because otherwise it's going to be a very long day back. This is pretty stunning. It's very Man from Snow River-esque. Aligning to some of Newton's laws. Same with adventure riding. For every ascent there's an equal and opposite descent. It's not too bad. The little clay bits are you know, what you want to avoid, but the rest of it's pretty good. Oh, a little Fleetwood Macs come into the ears to calm the nerves. Oh, I remember this corner. I took some shots. Hey, buddy.
So these guys were saying that there was actually a GPX file that was sent out on Tuesday night, but I missed it. I don't know why I didn't get it. It's okay. Just so happens that that GPX file must very closely align to the track that I'd picked out myself, so great minds think alike. If I've got the location right, it should be just around this corner. Looks like the guys are crossing it without even having a look, so it must feel pretty good. Oh, look at that. What was I worried about? That's no deeper than the rest of the stuff we've been doing all day. I can relax now. I can enjoy the last 25 kilometres. But tell you what though, if that was high, then the circle back would have been shit. Let's stop and get a photo. Let's get to somewhere warm. What is that? What is that?
I'm staying at the Peel Inn Hotel, built in 1860. It's like many of those Great Escape towns established to support a gold rush. It's been in the Schofield family for 4 generations, and as the story goes, the great-grandfather of the current publican won it in a card game. I'd love to know what he put on the table to see that bet. It's no wonder that Nundle is such a well-known place in the adventure riding community, surrounded by incredible roads and tracks. Although fitting into the blink and you'd miss it category, it's either the perfect overnight destination for a weekend ride, or as it is for us, a first stop in a longer trip north. The next day I unashamedly opted for the relaxing route to give me time to take photos and just enjoy being on the bike. The rain was done for now, and it was a pleasant ride to Uralla for lunch at the Pie Mechanic, before continuing along the parts of the Thunderbolt Way that I'd yet to see. It wouldn't entirely be without dirt, but a strolling ride through the outer country of New South Wales was the perfect setup to head into the Adventure Moto Dirty Weekend.